Fact 1. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Let's kick things off with a creature that's as mysterious as it is intelligent. The octopus. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 of these hearts pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. But here's the really interesting part. The heart that supplies blood to the body actually stops beating when the octopus swims. This is why these clever creatures prefer to crawl rather than swim. It conserves energy. These fascinating beings also have blue blood, thanks to a copper-rich protein called hemocyanin, which is more efficient than hemoglobin at transporting oxygen in cold and low-oxygen environments. Fact 2. Honey never spoils. Next up, let's talk about something sweet. Honey. This golden nectar isn't just delicious, it's practically immortal. Honey is the only food that doesn't smile. Archaeologists have even found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. But what makes honey so special? It's all in the chemistry. Honey has a very low water content and high acidity, creating an environment where bacteria and microorganisms cannot survive. Additionally, bees add an enzyme called glucose oxidase to the nectar, which helps create hydrogen peroxide, a natural preservative. So if you ever find an old jar of honey in your pantry, don't toss it out. It's still good. Fact 3. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. This next fact might just change the way you see your fruit salad. Believe it or not, bananas are technically berries, while strawberries are not. According to botanical definitions, a berry is a fruit produced from the ovary of a single flower, with seeds embedded in the flesh. Bananas fit this definition perfectly, as do cucumbers, kiwis, and even tomatoes. On the other hand, strawberries develop from a flower with multiple ovaries, which disqualifies them as berries. Instead, strawberries are classified as aggregate fruits because they form from a single flower with many ovaries, each producing a tiny seed on the outside. Mind blown yet? Just wait. There's more to come. Fact becomes astronomical. DNA is coiled so tightly within the nucleus that it fits into spaces less than a micrometer in diameter. This super compact packaging allows your body to store massive amounts of genetic information in an incredibly cinematographic. Fact 5. Sharks are older than trees. Sharks are some of the oldest creatures still swimming in our oceans, but did you know that they're actually older than trees? Sharks have been around for about 4 million years, whereas the earliest trees appeared around 350 million years ago. This means sharks have survived 5 mass extinction events, including the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Their ancient lineage makes them one of the most successful species in the history of life on Earth. The secret to their survival? Evolution. Sharks have adapted to a wide range of environments and have developed some of the most advanced sensory systems in the animal kingdom, allowing them to detect prey from miles away. Fact 6. The Eiffel Tower can grow over 60 inches during summer. Next, we're heading to Paris for a towering fact. The Eiffel Tower, one of the most iconic structures in the world, actually grows in the summer, thanks to thermal expansion. The iron in the tower expands when it heats up, causing the entire structure to grow by as much as 6 inches. As temperatures rise, the metal expands, and the tower can gain height. Conversely, in the winter, the metal contracts, and the tower shrinks back down. This phenomenon isn't unique to the Eiffel Tower. It happens to all metal structures to some degree, but it's particularly noticeable in such a large monument. Fact 7. You're more likely to be killed by a coconut than a shark. Sharks might seem like the ultimate ocean predator, but you're actually more likely to be killed by a falling coconut than a shark. Each year, about 150 people die from being hit by falling coconuts, whereas shark attacks result in fewer than 10 fatalities annually. This surprising statistic highlights how our perceptions of danger can often be skewed by media and movies. The real danger lies not in the water, but overhead, particularly if you're lounging under a coconut tree in the tropics. So next time you're on vacation, keep an eye on those coconuts. Fact 8. Hot water freezes faster than cold water. It sounds counterintuitive, but under certain conditions, hot water can freeze faster than cold water. This phenomenon is known as the Mpemba effect, named after a Tanzanian student who first observed it in 1963. Scientists are still debating the exact cause, but one theory is that hot water evaporates more quickly, reducing the volume that needs to be frozen. Another explanation involves the behavior of water molecules and the formation of hydrogen bonds. Whatever the reason, this paradoxical effect has been observed in various experiments, making it one of the most intriguing mysteries in physics. Fact 9. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. Venus is often called Earth's sister planet, but it's a world of extremes. One of the most surprising facts about Venus is that a single day on the planet is longer than a year. Venus has an extremely slow rotation, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one full spin on its axis. However, it takes only about 225 Earth days for Venus to complete one orbit around the Sun. This means that a day on Venus, one full rotation, is longer than a Venusian year, one full orbit around the Sun. If you were standing on Venus, you'd see the Sun rise and set only once during the entire Venusian year. Fact 10. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. Australia is home to some of the world's most unique animals, but wombats might just take the cake for the strangest fact yet. These adorable marsupials produce poop that is cube-shaped. Wombats have incredibly long and slow digestive processes, taking up to 14 days to digest their food. This slow digestion allows for maximum absorption of nutrients, but it also means their poop is very dry and firm. As the poop passes through the intestines, it forms into distinct cubes, which helps it stack neatly in piles. Wombats use these piles to mark their territory, and the cube shape prevents the poop from rolling away. Fact 11. Butterflies taste with their feet. Butterflies are not just beautiful. They're also fascinating in how they experience the world. Did you know that butterflies taste with their feet? When a butterfly lands on a plant, sensors on its feet, known as chemoreceptors, detect the chemical composition of the plant. This allows the butterfly to determine whether the plant is suitable for laying eggs or for feeding. If the plant passes the taste test, the butterfly may decide to stick around and lay its eggs there. This unique adaptation is crucial for their survival, as it helps ensure that their larvae will have the right food source when they hatch. Fact 12. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Flamingos are known for their vibrant pink color and graceful synchronized movements. But did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? It's a fitting name for such a striking bird. Flamingos get their pink color from the carotenoid pigment in their diet, which comes from algae and crustaceans. These social birds often live in large colonies, and their synchronized movements make them one of the most mesmerizing sights in nature. Fact 13. The shortest war in history lasted 38 minutes. Wars often drag on for years or even decades, but the shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes. This was the Anglo-Zanzibar War, fought on August 27, 1896, between the United Kingdom and the Sultanate of Zanzibar. The conflict was triggered when Sultan Khalid bin Bargash refused to step down after the death of his predecessor. The British, who had considerable influence in the region, issued an ultimatum, but the Sultan ignored it. At 9:02 a.m., the British launched an attack, and by 9:40 a.m., the Sultan's forces had surrendered. The war was over almost as soon as it began, leaving around 500 casualties on the Zanzibar side. and one wounded British sailor. Fact 14. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Sloths are famous for their slow movements. But here's something you might not know. They can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Fact 15. The Great Wall of China is not visible from space. You've probably heard the popular myth that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. However, this isn't true. While the Great Wall is incredibly long, it's also very narrow and made from materials that blend into the natural landscape. Astronauts have confirmed that the wall is not visible to the naked eye from low Earth orbit. In fact, many other man-made structures, like city lights, highways, and even airports, are more visible from space than the Great Wall. The myth likely persists because the wall's length is so impressive, over 30,000 miles. Fact 16. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. Look up at the night sky, and you might see thousands of stars. But the true number is almost incomprehensible. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the Earth's beaches. Scientists estimate there are around 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe, each containing hundreds of billions of stars. That adds up to roughly 10 to 24 stars, a septillion. To put that in perspective, if you were to count all the grains of sand on every beach on Earth, you'd still come up short compared to the number of stars. This mind-boggling fact really puts into perspective just how vast our universe truly is. Fact 17. The human nose can detect trillions of scents. Our sense of smell is more powerful than we often realize. Recent studies suggest that the human nose can detect over 1 trillion different scents. This incredible ability comes from the roughly 4 olfactory receptors in our noses, which can combine in various ways to create a vast array of smells. Interestingly, scent is also closely linked to memory, which is why certain smells can instantly transport us back to a specific moment in time. This vast olfactory capacity helps us navigate the world, from detecting dangers like smoke or spoiled food to enjoying the aroma of flowers and freshly baked bread. Fact 18. Cats have fewer toes on their back paws. Here's a feline fact that might surprise you. Cats have fewer toes on their back paws than on their front paws. Most cats have 5 toes on each of their front paws, but only 4 on each of their back paws, for a total of 4 toes. This unique trait is thought to help with balance and movement. The extra toes on the front paws provide more traction and help cats grip surfaces, while the fewer toes on the back make them more efficient jumpers and runners. This asymmetry is just one of the many fascinating adaptations that make cats such skilled hunters and graceful animals. Fact 19. The longest word in the English language. The English language is full of long and complicated words, but do you know the longest one? It's pneumono ultramicroscopic silicov alkanoconiosis, a word that refers to a type of lung disease caused by inhaling very fine silicate or quartz dust. This word is often cited as the longest in major dictionaries and was actually coined to serve as a curiosity. While it's unlikely you'll ever need to use it in everyday conversation, it's a fun challenge to try and pronounce. Despite its length, the word is still a valid entry in Scrabble, though good luck finding a board big enough to play it. Fact 20. A blue whale's heart is the size of a car. Blue whales are the largest animals ever to have lived on Earth, and everything about them is massive, including their hearts. A blue whale's heart can weigh as much as 1,300 pounds and is roughly the size of a small car. This enormous heart pumps around 230 liters of blood with each beat, and the whale's arteries are so large that a human could theoretically crawl through them. Despite their size, blue whales are gentle giants, feeding primarily on tiny krill. Their immense hearts are just one part of what makes these creatures so Awe-inspiring. Fact 21. The hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth. The Earth has seen some extreme temperatures, but the hottest temperature ever recorded on the planet was 134 degF, 56.7 degrees C, in Furnace Creek Ranch, Death Valley, California, on July 10, 1913. Death Valley is one of the hottest places on Earth due to its low elevation and the surrounding mountains that trap heat. This record-breaking temperature stands as a testament to the extreme conditions that can occur in Earth's deserts. Despite the scorching temperatures, Death Valley is home to a surprising variety of life, including plants, animals, and even human settlements. Fact 22. Cows have best friends. Cows are often seen as simple farm animals, but they have complex social lives that might surprise you. Research has shown that cows form close bonds with specific individuals in their herd, and these best friends spend a lot of time together. When separated from their best friends, cows can become stressed and exhibit signs of anxiety. This social bonding is similar to what we see in other intelligent animals, like elephants and dolphins. Understanding the social dynamics of cows can help improve their welfare in farming environments, ensuring they lead happier, healthier lives. Fact 23. The largest snowflake ever recorded. Snowflakes are delicate and intricate, but did you know that the largest snowflake ever recorded was 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick? This colossal snowflake was observed in Fort Keogh, Montana, during a snowstorm in January 1887. While most snowflakes are much smaller, typically around 0.1 to 0.2 inches in diameter, this giant flake was an extraordinary example of how nature can sometimes create extremes. The size of snowflakes depends on various factors, including temperature and humidity, but one this large is truly a rare phenomenon. Fact 24. You share 60% of your DNA with bananas. Humans might seem worlds apart from bananas, but at the genetic level, we share about 60% of our DNA with this fruit. This surprising fact highlights the common genetic building blocks shared by all living organisms. While this doesn't mean we're part banana, it does show that many of the basic biological processes, such as cell structure and function, are remarkably similar across different forms of hue. This shared DNA is a testament to the interconnectedness of life on Earth and how all living things are part of the same evolutionary tree. Fact 25. The world's oldest piece of chewing gum. Chewing gum has been a favorite pastime for centuries, but the world's oldest piece of chewing gum is over 9,000 years old. Archaeologists discovered this ancient gum in Finland, and it was made from birch bark tar, which was used by prehistoric people for its antiseptic properties. The gum even contained teeth marks, giving us a direct connection to the person who chewed it thousands of years ago. This discovery provides insight into the daily lives of ancient humans and shows that some habits, like chewing gum, have been around for a very long time. Fact 26. The shortest commercial flight in the world. The shortest commercial flight in the world takes place between two islands in Scotland's Orkney Islands, Westray and Papa Westray. Covering a distance of just 1.7 miles, the flight takes only about 90 seconds to complete. Operated by Logan Air, this brief journey is a vital link for the island's residents, offering quick access to essential services. Despite its short duration, the flight is a unique experience for passengers and serves as a reminder of how air travel connects even the most remote corners of the world. Fact 27. The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. The Mona Lisa, one of the most famous paintings in the world, has a curious feature. She has no eyebrows. This isn't because Leonardo da Vinci forgot to paint them. It's believed that over time, the eyebrows faded or were removed during cleaning. Additionally, in Da Vinci's era, it was fashionable for women to pluck or shave their eyebrows, so the lack of them may have been intentional. This mysterious detail adds to the enigmatic quality of the painting, which continues to captivate viewers more than 5 years after its creation. Fact 28. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping. Sea otters are among the ocean's most adorable creatures, and their behavior only adds to their charm. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping to prevent drifting apart. This behavior, called rafting, helps keep groups of otters together as they rest. They also wrap themselves in kelp to anchor themselves in place. These strong social bonds reflect the importance of community and togetherness in the animal kingdom, a heartwarming display of connection in the wild. Fact 29. The longest hiccuping spree. Hiccups are often a minor annoyance, but Charles Osborne experienced them as a lifelong challenge. He holds the record for the longest hiccuping spree, which lasted an astonishing 68 years. Osborne began hiccuping in 1922 while weighing a hog before slaughtering it, and the condition persisted until 1990. During this time, he was estimated to have hiccuped over 430 million times. Despite trying countless remedies, the hiccups only stopped a year before his death, making his condition one of the strangest medical mysteries ever recorded. Fact 30. Koalas sleep up to 22 hours a day. Koalas are famously sleepy animals, spending up to 22 hours a day resting. These Australian marsupials have a diet primarily consisting of eucalyptus leaves, which are low in nutrients and require a long digestion process. To conserve energy, koalas sleep most of the time and are only active when eating or climbing trees. This slow-paced lifestyle helps them thrive in their specialized ecological niche, making them some of the most endearing creatures in the animal kingdom. Fact 31. There are more bacteria in your mouth than people on Earth. Your mouth is home to an astonishingly vibrant ecosystem of bacteria. Around 700 species of bacteria inhabit the human mouth, totaling billions of individual microorganisms on your teeth, gums, and tongue. While some bacteria can cause dental problems, many are essential for maintaining oral health. This delicate microbial balance highlights the interconnected nature of our bodies and the microscopic world we live in. Fact 32. The world's deepest postbox. Sending a letter underwater may sound unusual, but in Japan, you can do just that. The world's deepest postbox is located 33 feet, 10 meters, underwater in Susami Bay. Installed in 1999 as a tourist attraction, this fully functional postbox allows divers to write waterproof postcards and mail them. Since its installation, tens of thousands of letters have been sent, making it a popular destination for both tourists and divers. Fact 33. Dolphins have names for each other. Dolphins are highly intelligent animals with remarkable social systems. One fascinating aspect of their communication is that dolphins have names for one another. They use unique whistles, known as signature whistles, to identify and call out to specific individuals, much like humans use names. These whistles are developed early in a dolphin's life and are used throughout their lifetime. This advanced communication demonstrates dolphins' intelligence and the complexity of their social structures. Fact 34. The smallest bone in the human body. The human body contains numerous intricate components, including the tiniest bone, the stapes, also known as the stirrup bone. The stapes is located in the middle ear and measures about 0.1 inches, 2.5 millimeters in length. Despite its small size, this bone plays a critical role in hearing by transmitting sound vibrations from the eardrum to the inner ear. The stapes exemplifies the human body's incredible design and its ability to perform complex functions. Fact 35. The first vending machine dispensed holy water. The concept of vending machines dates back to ancient times, with the first known machine dispensing holy water, invented by Hero of Alexandria in the 1st century AD. This ingenious device operated by accepting a coin, which triggered a lever to release a small amount of holy water. Used in temples, it ensured worshippers received a fair share for rituals. Hero's invention is an early example of how technology has evolved to meet human needs across the centuries. Fact 36. A leap year occurs every 4 years. Leap years occur every 4 years to keep our calendar aligned with Earth's orbit around the Sun. A year is roughly 365.25 days long. So every 4 years, an extra day, February 29th, is added to account for the accumulated extra quarter day. Without this adjustment, our calendar would gradually drift, disrupting seasonal patterns. Fact 37. The world's largest desert is not hot. While deserts are often associated with heat, the world's largest desert, Antarctica, is cold. Deserts are defined by their lack of precipitation, not temperature. Antarctica, with an area of 14.2 million square kilometers, is the driest place on Earth and is home to unique life forms like penguins and seals. Fact 38. Elephants can hear with their feet. Elephants can detect ground vibrations using sensitive cells in their feet. This allows them to sense distant sounds, like the movements of other elephants or approaching danger. This remarkable ability enhances their communication and survival in the wild. Fact 39. The world's oldest hotel has been operating since 705 AD. The Nishiyama Onsen in Keiunkan, in Japan, established in 705 AD, holds the title of the world's oldest hotel. Located in Yamanashi Prefecture, it has been run by the same family for over 50 generations and continues to attract visitors with its historic hot springs and hospitality. Fact 40. Your nose can remember 50,000 different scents. The human nose is a powerful organ, capable of identifying and remembering around 50,000 scents. It contains 400 types of scent receptors, enabling a wide range of olfactory experiences. Who says? Smell is intricately linked to memory and emotion, making it a vital part of human perception. Fact 41. The shortest route between two continents is only 2.4 miles. The Bering Strait, separating Asia, Russia, and North America of Alaska, is just 2.4 miles, 3.8 kilometers wide at its narrowest point. During the last ice age, a land bridge called Beringia connected the two continents, enabling human and animal migration. Fact 42. Sharks can detect a drop of blood from a mile away. Sharks have a highly developed sense of smell that enables them to detect a single drop of blood in the ocean from up to a mile away. This ability helps them locate prey over vast distance, showcasing their role as efficient marine predators. Fact 43. Jellyfish are 95% water. Jellyfish consist of 95% water and lack brains, hearts, or paws. Despite their simplicity, they have existed for over 500 million years and thrive in various marine environments, from coastal waters to the deep sea. Fact 44. The coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth. The coldest temperature ever recorded was 128.6 degrees Celsius at the Soviet Union's Vostok Station in Antarctica on July 21, 1983. These extreme conditions are due to Antarctica's high altitude, clear skies, and lack of sunlight during winter. Fact 45. The Sun makes up 99.860% of the solar system's mass. The Sun accounts for 99.860% of the total mass in our solar system. Its immense gravity governs the orbits of planets, moons, and other celestial objects, and its energy sustains life on Earth. Fact 46. A snail can sleep for up to 3 years. Some snails can enter a hibernation-like state called estivation, lasting up to 3 years. This adaptation helps them survive harsh conditions like droughts or extreme cold by conserving moisture and energy. Fact 47. The world's largest living structure is the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef, off the coast of Australia, is the largest living structure on Earth. Stretching over 1,400 miles, it is home to a vast array of marine life. Sadly, it is under threat from climate change and pollution, emphasizing the need for conservation. Fact 48. The Empire State Building has its own zip code. New York City's iconic Empire State Building has its own zip code, 118, due to its immense size and the numerous businesses it houses. This highlights its status as a symbol of American innovation. Fact 49. Koalas have fingerprints almost identical to humans. Koalas have fingerprints so similar to humans that they can confuse forensic experts. This trait likely evolved to help them grip and climb trees, demonstrating a fascinating example of a convergent evolution. Fact 50. The world's largest volcano is underwater. Mauna Loa in Hawaii is the world's largest active volcano, with most of it submerged beneath the ocean. Measured from its base on the ocean floor, it is over 1,500 feet, 10,210 meters tall, surpassing the height of Mount Everest. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you for making it this far. See you in the next video.